This is an HTP joint.
Champagne and good vibes, yeah. Las Vegas counting thousands. Champagne and good vibes. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, winning counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Time to party like we just won the lotto. Smoking on that good kush. Jackpot, celebrate till tomorrow. Popping bottles by the poolside. I used to pull up in that hoop ride. Yeah. You should see the cars outside. Red carpet pulling up at the venue. Champagne on the menu. Spread love, you don't want no issue. Yeah, Ice, you got the diamonds in the crystals. That's what the VIP list do. Yeah. That's what the VIP list do. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, winning counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects.
That's the champagne nigga. That's the champagne niggas over there. We the good vibe niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't not even needed no more. They can go home. It's our turn.
La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Place to Dubai, my dream trip is white. Drip so crazy, ain't nigga flies me. Yeah, I get money, I'm Max B wavy. All white everything, Dolce & Gabbana. My chick so crazy, my whip so crazy. Pull up with my baby, flight to LA. The smoke on Marathon, yeah that OG. Flight to Jamaica, then shoot off to Haiti. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, winning counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes.
C23. Pack your shit. Hey Thomas, let's go. Yo, what love, yo, This one, no longer trapped. Trapped. Good morning, mofos, pimp hustlers, hoes. You know how this go. Welcome to the show where this shit go down. I'm here to let you know what's cracking in your towns. Providence, motherfucker. Deal with the real, stay away from the suckers. Good daily news, we dispute hood views. Another life taken, he shot out of his shoes. Police brutality, I'm speaking the truth. Why the fuck is you mad at me? Land of corruption. Cop shot me, but that's another discussion. So tune in, you're living while that shit is soon end. Two ways, you can ride in the prison or you can ride in the grave. There's room in both places. Homicide, genocide, black faces. Who's racist? You thought he was your man, he was two-faced. He got knocked trying to get the whole crew wasted. I got plans, I'm never going back. Was locked up for a long time, but I'm no longer trapped. So roll up and let's go live, spitting these facts. You can hate it or love it, you know where to find me at. 401 Providence, little mistake on the map. You can visit little brody, you might never make it back. One love to my niggas locked down, getting them snacks. On your iPad, your radio, you fucking with trap. Catch me in the AM, blazing something fat. You got za, better than mine, then let's chat. You should know how it go, nigga, no longer trap. If you're feeling this shit, tell just show to bring it back. Spit fire, this is lyrical crack. Where my niggas is at, where my bitches is at, where my grimy, ragged riches is at. Shit ain't the same back in the day, if you snitch you got clapped. Niggas still cool with them, what kind of business is that? Some shit I never understand, so let me finish this track. Rest in peace to the deceased, Sonny and Dennis is back. Give me a few minutes and you can spin this shit back. I'm still in the gym, that's why I'm bending this track. You ain't gotta be a lyricist to be feeling this rap. I got my mind right and my business is that. I mind my own business, how niggas get niggas get shot, then they lay in a box, then they niggas come back. When they even a score, at least a peanut post, a young boy ain't breathing no more. Yo, it's a rap. I'm no longer trapped. Yeah, I'm no longer trapped. Let me out now, I'm no longer trapped. Yo, I'm no longer trapped. Let me out, yeah, I'm no longer trapped. Yo, y'all niggas be good. Work.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Throwing his hats off, and it's a wrap. Yo, Air Force Ones is my favorite sneakers.
I got every color.
I had every color too. You didn't have gold. You didn't have gold and black.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can I get a mic check, mic check?
Mic is low. You turned it up.
Yeah, I turned it up. See if they can hear you, Dante.
Yo. My lines go overhead. My lines go overhead. Ferno. These nice made sandalers, colorful like the city of Los Angeles.
You think that's not freestyle? Well, that's a written.
That's a written.
Okay. You was going to open me, then Dante was going to go. All right, so you know how I do it. Let's go, man, before we stop this show.
Yo, I'm still nice. Don't get it twisted. I'm still nice. Don't get it twisted. Multi-talented.
This is DJ with a special reception group so fast. What a fit. Yeah, man, I see the way that's tonight. Put that there. Before you put it in your gap. I have respect for the lady.
Right here.
Don't ever take it all back.
It's right here on the right.
Cause you're getting on the pussy. My balls, you know what can't be, and I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kinda funny, come on over, and I'll make you off. And if you get that day, baby, just stay back and open your mouth. When the corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch, I always be broke. I never had no motherfucking hate of the song. I can slow and lonely, but you can't take me to read up like DVD. You Gucci Coolie. I have no love for her. That's something that I love from the past. How the fuck am I supposed to make it up? Just the latest up. I know the pussy's mine. I've fucked a couple of times, and then I'm through it. There's nothing else to do with. Just that I'm homie, not you. This ain't nothing but a bitch to me, and y'all know the bitches ain't shit to me. I use a fuck, but I'm talking attention. Approach you with a different proposition. I'm a rough, you'll never be my only one. Tricky ass man, it's you. Get down, it's a full of bullshit. What you don't know, you really don't know. So why did you not to
Listen, there's copyright infringement on YouTube. So when you play artist songs,
Yeah, but as long as you write like I write, I don't own the rights to this music.
yeah, but YouTube is a whole different animal. That's Facebook. YouTube is a whole different animal. So just keep doing what you're doing until they catch up to you. But you can't play music. You can get, if somebody wanted to. Well, I don't want to give them no ideas, but if somebody wanted to, strike. Can't play music. Can't play other people's music on
why wouldn't they expect me for playing TJ?
I'm surprised, yo. But nobody know. If somebody reported, nobody reported it. If somebody wanted to report it, they can shut that video now.
So when I see other podcasters play,
They have to have permission.
music,
They have, yo, Joe Button is very, like, he has a like licensing with these people to be able to play their music.
Oh yeah.
You have to have a license.
copyright infringements.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, right? They basically, this is what it's like. They say you're making money off of their music, even though you're not making money on. You're paying homage. So you can say I'm paying homage. I'm paying homage to the artist that I'm playing, and let that be. Because they think they can say you use that to make money. So if you was making money off of this content, they can say, oh, you made money because of that song.
You made money because of that song.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it's about.
Oh, I get it. They got so I've been under the radar, I guess. Yo, but good morning, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got a dope show, man. It's Teachable Tuesdays, man. You know how it is, man. So, first and foremost, I gotta say this, man. Shout out to Mothers.
She said don't ever play. She said don't ever play Mariah Carey. Oh, you know who else you better not play? Drake.
And she said they'll mute it if it's a problem.
Nah, no, but certain artists like you can't play Drake music and see what happens.
I'm not playing. I ain't playing.
I got a Drake freestyle.
Yeah.
They got me. SoundCloud got me instantly. As soon as I uploaded it, bye, gone out of here.
Oh, all right. So I don't know if you watched yesterday's show, but I had Mrs. Briggs in here, and I had Mothers on the phone.
You gonna ask me that question? The question you was asking?
Nah.
Go ahead.
So I just wanted to do a little piggyback off yesterday because I forgot to mention this. You know what I'm saying? On the 21st, when they have this event, when they're gonna have a lot of people here. My homeboy from Compton, the rapper. I guess I was just talking to him yesterday live if you watched the show. But he just signed the Wiley now. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, he down with that. He'll be here. He'll be here on Friday. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the next Friday. It's the Friday before the 21st. He'll be here. You know what I'm saying? And
21st. 21st is this week.
is it this week?
Yeah, the 20th is Saturday. 21st is Sunday.
Yeah. All right. So it's this week. All right. So what I'm saying is we in need for some
morning.
for some food for the kids. You know what I'm saying? We got hot. You know what I'm saying? We got here. We still need more because we don't know if there's gonna be a million kids.
What kind of food you want?
Just hot dogs, hamburgers, some waters. If y'all can donate some hot dogs, hamburgers, waters for this event, you know what I'm saying? It would be dope. You understand what I'm saying? I was gonna ask if there's anything. I believe they got a cash app. I'm gonna let y'all know that today. You know what I'm saying? I will come on later.
Thank you, Benny.
You know what I'm saying? If anybody can donate to this event, man, it's gonna be a dope event. I'm trying to get a bouncy house. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, because not even a bouncy house. Because this is too. I think it's gonna be too hot for that. You understand what I'm saying? But
It's gonna be kids, B.
yeah, no. If we can get one of them ones that with the water, you know, the ones with the water ones. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be over there in the West End. It's gonna be over there on Kenwood, over there in front of Miss Katie's house, and that little parking lot right there. You know where Miss Katie lives?
Who's Miss Katie?
Nah, if you ain't from the West End.
I'm not from West End.
Yeah, nah, you know, we can understand that.
If I was from the West End, I probably would have been locked up with you.
Hey yo, no, but I'm just saying, right? So Miss Katie's house is right in Kenwood. So they're gonna have it's gonna be right there in that field right there. So we're gonna try to get a bouncy house, you know what I'm saying, with the water coming out of it so people can keep cool. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. I don't know. Did you check the weather for that day? Because it might not be as hot as it is right now. I think it's gonna be in the 80s. Because I was checking. I think it's gonna be in the 80s. It's not as hot as right now. Not as hot as right now.
What did your monitor say on your car?
My monitor, 100 and something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask everybody, man. I'm gonna ask all my see if you could donate a case of waters or a box of
See, look, those little ones love hot. You gotta understand something. Kids don't be thinking about it's us as adults to keep them warm and cool. They don't care. Remember when we was kids? We never even thought about 100 heat stroke. What that was a heat stroke to us?
When I was a kid, only thing we worried about was the hurricane. A hurricane. We had Hurricane Gloria. You know what I'm saying? I remember Hurricane Gloria. We had Hurricane Gloria. We was outside during Hurricane Gloria.
I know. See, you didn't care about that stuff.
Snowstorms. We was out sledding. We was behind cars. We used to get behind cars and just ride behind cars. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand. Yes, but yes. So man, if anybody could help out, man, I would appreciate it. All week I'll be taking donations and hamburgers, hot dogs, bread. You understand what I'm saying? And drinks. You understand what I'm saying? So if anybody can help, it would definitely be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So,
No polka dot suit over here.
You know what I'm saying? All Dante needs
In
is
a polka dot suit. Woman.
Hey yo, alright, so Blizzard of 78, I was tied to my dog. Oh, she was tied to her dog, man. Wow. Alright, so
I ain't even got a haircut. I'll get my hair cut after this.
oh yeah, and shit's usually, let me see, you got them pops.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Saturdays to get 2 haircuts a week.
Yeah, that's how we do it, man.
Yeah, 2 haircuts a week.
Alright, so let me start this show. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I got 2 good big questions.
Shoot.
How do you stop a verbal bully?
A verbal bully? Somebody that's just building with their own words?
Yeah, because I asked Mothers this and she gave me a great one.
Okay.
And Franchise, shout out to DJ Franchise. Now, when I told Franchise Mothers is his answer, Franchise
That
loved
fan
it.
is still too loud?
Huh?
Oh, that one? Nah, you can't do nothing with that.
Huh?
Nah, you said the fan's too loud.
Yeah, I can't do nothing with that one. Look.
Yeah, that one's on the wall. Michael Jackson. Nah, I ain't getting no damn flat top. You bugging. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's got a flat top. Hey yo, no, so the DJ Franchise, because when Franchise asked us all the question, he said, how do you stop a verbal bully? Just tell me how you, and he looked at me and said, tell me how do you stop a verbal bully?
Okay, so here's the question though, because I always put it in perspective. Male, female, diesel, non-diesel.
How you stop a male and how you stop a female?
Well, here's the thing. First and foremost, we gotta know where they're coming from, why they are verbally bullying. Until you know why they're doing it, how you supposed to stop something you don't know why they're doing it. So, are they coming from a point of anger within themselves? Are they directing their anger to the person that they actually bullying? So there's different ways on how you gotta address this. So let's do it. I'm gonna do a generalization. How you stop a verbal bully? You put them on the spot. You ask them questions. Let them answer. Let them verbally express their answers. So if someone's coming at me and sitting up there saying, blah, 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 I'm like, why you so mad? What's going on with you? Don't worry about it. See? So it's going to show that do you want help or you don't want help. So are you just doing this because you want me to feel the way you feel? That's why you're doing this?
That's why you're doing this.
See what I mean? That's why you ask questions. Because it's going to be, because most of the times, there's going to be an audience. And one thing people don't want to do is get embarrassed in front of an audience.
That's a fact.
So if you sit up there saying like, oh, so you want me to feel the way you feel, well, you know what, have a good day. And one of the things about me is I tell people, you got your personal space, get from within that person. Because here's the thing, if the person is verbally bullying you, if you don't have an audience to hear, you're not hearing it. So what's the point of worrying about it, being concerned with it?
And that's what Mother's answer was. Her answer was, you don't even feed into it.
Right.
You let a verbal bully go. If they ain't physically touching you, you don't even count. When they say something, you just don't even comment.
That's why I said I put it in context, because see, a verbal bully, if they just verbally talking, who cares? But if most of the time verbal become physical.
Yeah.
If they don't get their point across. So my question is, what point are you trying to make? Because you yelling and huffing and puffing ain't doing anything. So if you want to make a point, let's make the point. Let's get to the point.
Let's make the point. By you just sitting there rambling on all the time, we ain't getting to no point.
We ain't getting no point. See what I mean?
Alright. So that's Dante Martin's answer. So everybody, I told y'all I would check out Dante Martin's answer. So my next question. See, this is not a question for Dante, I don't believe, but I'm going to ask him anyway, because he's not a parent. If you was a parent,
Correct. Go ahead.
and you had a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old son,
Yep.
do you want your son around gay men?
Okay, so
I'm gonna say this, and when I say around gay men, like his mother hangs with 3 gay men, and that they're in her living room every day with your son.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with that, and I'm gonna tell you why. You don't know their intentions.
No, I'm not. No, their intentions is pure, man.
Nah, still, you don't know their intentions. One, and I didn't say they doing something, but here's the thing you gotta realize: if this is my child, you have your ideology of how you live. So, are you gonna teach your ideology to my child that I didn't teach to my own child? Is what I'm sitting up there saying. See, I'm not always. It don't always have to be sexual.
But they do it, I think personally, without even having a. Because just being them. See, like I just was telling a gay man yesterday, right? Because I wanted him to come on the podcast, right? And I asked him, when you're around your female friends with kids, do you still act? He said, yeah, I act myself. I want the kid to know that this is what my. I said, but the kid's 4 years old. He's a little boy. He said, yeah, but I spend more time than his own father. That bothered me when he said that. I said, why would you say that? He said, oh, because I'm over the house with him. I play with him.
But
I said,
why that bothers you? See, that's what I'm saying.
You know why that bothers me?
Go ahead, speak.
Because you're putting your ideology on this little boy,
and
you don't even know you're putting it on. I'm not, like I
that's
told
why
you.
I said, what's your intent?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you're putting it on this little boy with the intentions of turning this boy gay, but you're putting it on him because the boy loves you, because you play with him. So he looks up to you. Then he sees you twerking. He starts twerking.
Okay, so now, here's my question.
He starts doing shit.
Now, this is my point. When you're doing certain behaviors that is not for a child to observe, why are you doing that? So now you indirectly telling me you're trying to put your ideology on this person. Yeah. See, this is what it's like, yo, like for instance, one of the things I don't like doing is smoking or drinking in front of kids. But I don't smoke, but I don't like to do it because I don't want them to pick up bad habits from me. Yes. If they're gonna pick up the habits, let them pick up the habits on their own. But I don't want to influence them to pick up that habit.
Yeah.
So like if I'm with kids, when I'm with kids, there wouldn't be no drinking or nothing. And then another thing is I don't want to put them in danger if I'm driving with them in the car. So it depends. It's all about you and your ideology. So if that, because some people ain't gonna feel like they're wrong until you point it out.
Yeah.
Until you point it out, like listen, okay, you twerking, what that got to do with raising this person?
How it does got, hold on. What it does got to do is, because you're influencing the kid. You're influencing the kid now.
No, see, that's a different conversation, Kyle. I'm with you. Can't be mad at the gay guy. You have to be mad at the absent father. We could address that later. But we're addressing the question at hand, what he said. The question at hand is, again, I said what's their intent. So now you bring in all, so now here's the thing. Their father's not there, the mother's there. So the mother right now is having this environment. So the environment that this child is seeing is what this child is internalizing. So if this child turned out to be gay, and I really hate using the words gay and all that because you just cause a separation. I say you're a human that like humans. Why we putting a title on it? But that's another conversation.
Nah, but that is a title.
No,
they made it a title.
You know why? Because they made a separate. Remember, Trap. One of the things
it
about
is separation though. My son's not gay. I don't want my son to be in the category with gays. It is. I want it to be separate.
It's gonna be separate. But here's what I'm sitting up there saying. The point of the matter is, if you want to get things productive in conversations, you have to have a conversation.
Yes.
You have to have a conversation.
And that's why we having this conversation.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want other gay men, I want fathers, I want mothers to understand this is major. And it's something that a lot of men don't approve of this. I've sat with men, they don't approve of this.
You know why we don't approve of it?
Because that's our son. We know that kids follow what they see.
Because the word is influence.
Yes, they get influenced on
what
they see.
And you know what
I don't want you to influence my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old, even 8, right? To none of that. Now, if they're old enough to understand, if you wanna, my son's gonna know he likes women.
Right.
My son's gonna know the difference between a gay man and a man.
Right.
At 9 years old.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you're around my son at that age and you're doing, my son's gonna go, whoa, that man's bugging. He's gonna say pause.
Correct.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
That's the way you raised your child. But see, when you speaking on something, we're speaking at a first.
But that's how every man. That's what I'm saying though.
In that household though, That's that mother. That mother is allowing this behavior. You wouldn't allow it. I wouldn't allow it. And a whole bunch of people, as we see in here, wouldn't allow it. But in that household, we got to address that household. So we got to look at the mother. Why you feel it's okay to have this type of activity around your child?
I asked mothers.
And
I
what
got
the
it on
mothers-
tape. They said that a few mothers said that they want to let their kid make the difference. So they don't mind their kids playing with dolls. I'm never standing with that.
Hey, pause. Let me tell you a story about that. Watch this. I had a girl.
You can't not just a dog.
No.
A boy playing with a doll.
Watch this. I was allergies, dog. But check this out. I was with this girl. Coming to our house, her sister house. In this household, this is the house. Grandmother. Listen, everybody, pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm like grandmother, mother, aunt, sister. I walked in the house. This is a baby boy. I looked at him. I looked at the environment. No male figure. I said, that kid's gonna be gay when he get older. Instantly, playing with dolls and everything, playing with his sister. He's 21, or he's older now. When she told me he came out the closet, didn't shock me.
It didn't shock me.
Didn't shock me.
I know it don't shock me. I know that too. I know of kids that I seen it in them, and I told the mother, "Oh no, he's all right." Yo, I know at least 3 women that I told them that their son was gonna be gay because the way that they was raising him. I seen them always on social media with a certain gay guys all around, and the kids always looking. And I swear to God, when I went and seen the kid face to face,
Yup.
I looked at him and I didn't say nothing. And all of a sudden, it's 5 years later.
But you know what about mothers and mothers that's listening? I'm not just talking about the people in the chat, but people that's going to hear this. And Unique said that's why we need Teachable Tuesday. It's important and correct. And forget just Teachable Tuesday. This will be every day. Some mothers do not have, they need to swallow their pride when somebody's telling them you could be wrong on how you teaching or raising your children.
Yes.
And that's the problem. Sometimes when you go to tell a person that they're wrong, they take offense to it.
And they say, you can't tell me how to raise my kid.
Okay, so now the thing about it is, so now when your kid is doing something outrageous and then you come to me and ask me for my help. Well, when I was offering to help you, wasn't taking it. How can I help you now? It's like I use kids, in my book, I use kids as a plant. Look at the plant. A plant is what you place in a plant and how you nurture is how it's going to be raised and how it's going to be fruitful. So again, if you're not putting the right ideologies, the right information, the right nurturing, the right caring into these children, when do you expect them to grow? They're going to become adults.
Yeah.
They're going to become adults. So the fact of the matter, okay, so let's just say you're a single mother. All right, where's the father? Where's the male influence for that child? Especially if it's a boy. Where's the male influence? So if you don't have a male influence, or what kind of male influence you have there, guess what happens? That child is going to identify with whatever that child wanted to identify with at the time of that child growing up. See, when I'm talking to parents and I'm helping them with their children, I'm telling them, they sitting up there saying, well, my child's doing this. No, you know why your child's doing this? You put this child in this world. This child's looking at television, and television is telling them a mother and father. Their house is not saying this, right? So how's that child internalizing? What did I do wrong for my mother and father not to be together, correct?
Yes, yes.
So now as they internalizing that, now they trying to figure out something that they should not have been trying to figure out. So now they developing emotion and feelings within that. Who they expressing themselves to? If they're not expressing themselves to their mother, of the children that feel the same way they feel. So you're gravitating to the very thing that you're going to want to make you feel good, a sense of belonging. So that's why I keep trying to tell people, you have to understand, you have to communicate with your child. Sometimes you have to be a parent, but there's also a time when you have to be a friend. Because again, sometimes a child need a friend. Because if you're not the friend to the child, then what friends are they seeking? What friends do they have around them?
And that's why I said you got to look into your son or your daughter's friend catalog.
Hold up. Remember that question. If the man is coming in with minimum balance, how does the scale work then? Again, Mecca, that's on you and the man you have around you. Because again, you don't have to be involved with somebody to have a strong male figure around. Right?
Good morning, Benny.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah, this is why I love this conversation. You see that? Right there. To interject, there's definitely some vindictive parents, mothers, and fathers using the kids as weapons rather than teaching them to be better than the example you might be currently in. Okay, we're going to address all of this. Even what Benny just said. I heard you, Benny.
All right, so stop addressing that one. Well, no, let's just Benny first because he's at work. Let's just so Benny's saying that we take it up and listen. My view on that is yo, I don't want I just don't want that. Either if my daughter's there, right? I don't want a bunch of gay women around my daughter.
You definitely don't want that. They more.
That's the same. Hey yo, and I'm the same rules apply for the gay man. I'm saying for the gay woman around my daughter too. So what I was saying about the gay man twerking around my son, I'm saying about the gay woman kissing another woman and doing all of that around my daughter. So all the rules I'm saying that apply for the gay man, they apply for the gay woman because this is what's happening. I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with me, and I know you probably won't, but this is what I see. I see a lot of gay activity around children, right? And parents is not. I'm gonna talk about it. I don't care what people don't want to talk about. Yo, you got gay men doing gay activities around children. You got gay women doing gay activities around gay women. I mean, little young women. So what happens? The kids look up to these gay women because most of the time they don't have children, and they love. A lot of gays that I know love children, so they tend to nourish your child more than everybody else, and your child tends to adapt to that person because the gay person's always showing love to your children. So what happens? The child starts trying to mimic after that person that always comes over, shows them affection, gives them hugs, takes them, buys them candy. Watch how these gays treat the children. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that. Hold on, because I don't want people to get this misunderstood and think that I'm saying that the gays are preying on them. No, you guys are doing. I'm not showing love. I'm just saying. Can you understand what I'm saying? They're doing a lot of love.
I'll stop you
because I don't want people to think that I'm saying it and that I'm meaning that they're preying on the kids. No, they're just nurturing our children, showing them love. But when they're nurturing them, the kids they don't understand this. Them daughters are going, oh my God, I want to be just like, you understand what I'm saying? Because every time you come over my house, you're nurturing my child. Then all of a sudden, then when you're not looking, right, you're kissing your girlfriend. Right. You're twerking. So now my son catches you. And he already looks up to you and he catches you twerking. So now he starts, when he goes in the room by himself, he looks up to that person.
Remember what I said when he's around other kids and you exhibiting these behaviors. Now, okay, when we was kids, right? Everybody just think about this. When we was kids. So if the gay person is doing all these positive things that parents should be doing, it was in the wrong. Okay, we're going to address all this. Okay, when we was kids, if a male that we was growing up with came and twerking, there's a chance we might have pound puppy.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
See, because my father taught me from a man, a gay, my father told me, whoa, don't look at that. My father told me that. My father said, yo, if I ever catch you playing with a doll, you're going to be in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? That's what my father said. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? If you get caught playing with a doll. That's just a natural fact. You understand what I'm saying? You get caught playing with a doll, you're finished. You understand what I'm saying? No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Chief Rock is in the building.
Damn, chat is lit right now.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And at that age, the kids tend to pick up on what they see. So if you got and this is not to the parents, because I guess somebody said, what about the parent? The parents these are their parents' friends.
No, we're gonna address it. That's why I said I'm
But
letting
as
Benny
a
get
parent,
off, and then we're gonna address
If
that.
I got two of my gay female friends, right? I'm gonna tell them, yo, can y'all not do that around my daughter? You know what I'm saying? If one of my gay friends, I'm gonna ask them, yo, my man, can you not do that around my children? And some of them take offense to that.
That's why I said.
So that's where the fight comes in.
Proper.
So this is where I come in and say, I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out my house. Get the fuck away from my kids. When my children, you're not gonna tell me, oh well, I'm gonna be my no. Not around mine.
Here's the thing, Trav. Okay, right? Check it out. Love your energy, love your passion. That's passion, people.
No, but I'm just saying, as a father, I don't want my son to get that ideology. I want my son to make his own mind up. Don't put that on my son. Don't put that on my daughter.
No. Okay, I'm with you. Remember this. I want to show you something. That's how you feel as a father, your ideology. But remember, you're talking to a masses of people.
Yeah.
So there's a time when you can insert yourself into a conversation, but you also got to generalize it as well. Like, for instance, when you say I'm not a parent, yes, when I'm speaking from the form of parenting and counseling. But I'm going to speak generalization, but when I insert myself, and I'm going to tell you why I think and see the way I see it. So to answer what everybody was saying, and like I said, the chat is lit right now. If you're paying attention, I don't want to be man, I'm flamboyant. Some looking acting for straight.
Yeah, and the ones that are not flamboyant, oh, you could be around my kids any time of the day, man.
I could be around.
Huh?
I could be around.
You cut my son's Bible. I'm saying.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, that I'm saying that's I don't have a problem with that. Listen, who said that?
Damage one.
Yes, yes, that flamboyant. Shout out to my brother Damage. You know what I'm saying?
There's some I'm not trying to be offensive, but I ain't gonna say that word. But there's some thugs out there that are kind of sweet. You know what I'm saying? They dress like you.
I know, but we got a lot of bisexual going on.
Yeah, they look like trap.
No, but I'm saying, what about a lot? There's a lot of men that are bisexual, but they don't act like that around they're gonna act gangster.
Here, let's address what we was addressing. Okay, so let's look at it like this. All right. So first and foremost, we started off with homes. So we gotta address the home. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, you're the king of your castle.
Yep.
If there's no king, who's running up? Now, let me address something too.
Nah, I'm gonna stop.
No.
You don't gotta be in that household for you to. No. That's your son. You don't gotta be because I see where you're going with this.
No, you don't. You didn't even see where I was going. See, if you would have let me land the plane.
Go ahead.
Okay, ladies, just because you are the head of the household does not mean you're a queen. That's where I'm going. See, the point of the matter is the person that runs the household, right, is going to put their ideology. If a woman is hurt and she got children as she's hurt, what is she going to inflict on them children? Hurt. Pain. Now, whatever she's accepting in that house is a reason. It's back to the question of verbal bullying. Why are you doing this? Because again, you're just taking on whatever can make you feel better. You know how many mothers don't think about their children or the example? It's just like what Mecca said. Mecca said, what happened if they minimum, the man? Well, that's the man that somebody put in their life. You see what I mean?
What you mean by the minimum?
Like he's not living up as a man.
Oh, so so you're saying it's the man's job in the household to, even if it's not, no, I believe in that too. Even if that's not his son or his daughter, to him to step up to get some gravity.
You got 3 black men right here that's positive and strong, right?
Yeah.
Okay, don't tell me you can't find a positive black man. So if we don't have to be laying with you to be helping your household.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's my point.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And women always think that, oh, I need a man in my life to you don't need a man in your life sexually to take control of your oh, I need a help around here. I hate when no. A man's gonna just come. You gotta already have your shit.
You know how many kids I took to Chuck E. Cheese or you know how many kids I took to Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's? I go pick up. I tell people, if your kids don't wear diapers, I'll take them because I ain't changing diapers. They can go to the bathroom, manage themselves. I'll take them because again, sometimes they need that male figure in their life to show them how to conduct, how a male figure looks, to help them out. So again, it goes back to what you want in your household. It's like when I was sitting up there saying what type of female, I want a mother that's going to be the mother to my children. Yeah. So when I'm laying with somebody, it's not just about me having fun with that person. It's about me having that motherhood there. Who's going to be raising my children? Who's rearing my children? That's important to me. Yeah. So now, when you got these households already, okay, so what? You made a decision, the man ain't there, he walked out, whatever, woman, whatever. Yeah. The point of the matter is, now who are you allowing around your environment? That's on you.
All right, so the mother has gay friends.
Okay, so now again, why are you allowing, you can go over their house. Why they gotta be at your house?
I can have whoever I want. You don't run this, you don't pay no bills, you don't give me no money.
So that's what I'm sitting up there saying. It's like, see, the thing about it is, like he just said, you're not caring.
Is it based on what they want is best for the family?
They're not basing it on what they want. If I went in a house like that,
if they're saying, oh, it's my house and I can do what I want, and blah blah blah. These are my friends. They're doing what?
Okay, Trap. Let me bring a different element. Principles. I talk in principles. You gotta apply to everybody.
Because if you talk about principles, what's saying, yo, I don't want that around my son. As a principal, as a man,
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't want that around my daughter.
Watch this. We all hood dudes. We grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
And I guarantee we all have a story like this. That's why I'm going to use this as a principle. What have we taught about guns? They're dangerous, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, we made it to the age we made it to, so we survived guns.
Yeah.
How many people we know was playing around with guns and off themselves by accident?
I know a few.
Okay. Now, the thing what I'm sitting up there saying is, what did it say?
Steffi Cox said she got gay friends, men and women. She don't want them saying they're doing nothing sexual or fucking around their kids.
Right. So now here's the thing. We know.
That's a woman that said that.
I don't. No, I'm kind of like a Steph, she getting my attention. But here's the thing. We know guns are dangerous. We know people that passed away from playing around with guns.
Yep.
So to sit there and tell me this is my household, don't tell me how to do or raise whatever. We're grown adults to know we can see what's going to eventually happen if you don't put a control on that. Yes. You don't put a governor on what you're doing. So now, I got a story. Since they ain't in the chat, I'm going to tell this story. This is a question my parenting again. So one of my people, somebody I grew up with, I didn't even know he had a daughter. He had a bunch of boys. Yeah. Chat, please listen to this. So now, they took their daughter back in the house and they explained that this is their daughter. So they told me, oh, we're taking the daughter back, she's going to be living in the house with the boys. I said, hold up, where's she sleeping at? Oh, we're going to put her in the room with the oldest. Don't do that.
Because she's going to take influence by the oldest.
Put her in the room with the baby. They didn't listen to me. Now, listen to what I'm saying. I told this person that I'm not a parent. Yeah. I'm telling these parents, don't put that girl in the room with the older boy. Put her in the room with the baby boy. What do you think happened? They found the boy on top of the girl.
Wow.
I'm not a parent. I seen that coming a mile away.
Oh yeah, I would have seen. All right, if I got a girl, so if I move my son, just say my son's 14, right?
Yep.
And I move my son, and my son's running around. I know my son's fast, right? And I get with a girl when she has a 15-year-old daughter, right? I'm gonna say, if you move my son in the room with your daughter, she's gonna be pregnant.
Right. See, but
I'm telling you that right now. So you seen that coming because you seen the way the boy was.
It wasn't what the boy was. Again, he's not seeing this as his sister. You know this is your daughter. Yes. He don't look at this as he see this as an opportunity.
It's a piece of in-house coochie.
Right.
That's how he's looking at it.
So then, instead of accepting the accountability of themselves and what you did. Now, I'm not a parent and I seen it coming. You didn't take. Oh, somebody must have touched him or something. No, you set him up for failure. That's what y'all doing. You're setting your kids up for failure. Yeah. Point blank. So again, you sit up there saying, I don't want my... Okay, so here's the first question. What's your expectations of your children? Where do you want them to be?
Oh, me?
No, not you. I told you we're talking in general. I told you you're a fan,
I thought you were making the general question, but go ahead.
So you saying you want your children to be married, right?
Yeah.
Are you showing them marriage information? Is they internalizing marriage information? Come on now.
Yo, that's dope because if you think about it, you see all the women. If you're messing with guys, if you got daughters, right, and your daughters see you sleeping with guy, you're not showing them nothing about marriage.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? You're not showing them that nothing. And the fellas, the same way. If you want your sons to be a faithful man, you can't be showing them. And this goes. When I was younger, my father cheated and he brought me around all his women. Sorry, Dad, I hate throwing you under the bus like that, but you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying that pattern. Can you understand what I'm saying, Doctor?
Yeah,
I understand that. So, but what I'm saying is,
I like that.
You're perfectly.
Stephanie is on point. Go ahead.
Now, go ahead. What did she say?
She said, but so many think it ain't gonna be mine till that baby laying down with that boy, wondering why the fuck none of these friends got the same inappropriate shit happening.
A unique said, Mecca, some fathers have some entanglements that may not be in line with a mother's instincts.
So again, that's why I said when we have conversations like this, you have to put it in the proper perspective because the fact of the matter is, if we all over the place, a person can't internalize what we actually saying. So we trying to keep it in the ABC form so they can get it. So again, you gotta know as a father, y'all fathers, you know what you want for your children. So you may not did what you needed to do at the time, but you're trying to make the best of it right now.
Yes.
If you wasn't trying to make the best of it, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Yes.
You see what I mean? Yeah. So again, that's like what you always say when I'm around. You say you always bring it in a different perspective that I wasn't thinking about. Yeah. And that's what a conversation is all about. Like, well, every time I'm sitting with him, I listen. You know why? Because the thing he said about his father, hit me. Yeah. Hit me. There's enough, like, I'm around so many different people, so many different cultures, so many different ideologies. Like, I don't want to put this out there, but we went to a funeral. My boy father lost his mother. He lost his wife. Mm-hmm. So this was years ago. So I'm looking at this situation. Now, one of the things that I was seeing in his face is he can't say nothing to her no more. She's gone. Now, he was thinking about all the times he yelled at her, all the times he belittled her. And I don't understand why dudes be beating down. I'm talking about dudes because I'm not a woman. I don't mess with men. You beating down the women that you claim you love. Why you beating her down? One day she might not be here no more. And this is your wife, so she died. Normally they say when you're in love, you die right after you lost your partner. He's still alive, and he got to internalize all that anger and everything he did.
So he has to live with all of that for the rest of his life.
Now,
so that's like walking pain.
Walking pain. So now, I was with somebody that witnessed this, and I told them story. He now did it to his significant other and put her in a poor place that she shouldn't be in. You see what I mean? It's like, what do you want your family to look like? So you are the king of your castle. Whatever you want your family to look like is up to you. What example are you setting? So when I'm sitting up there saying, I see when people say, why you celibate? Because I don't want to have children on the way, but I want my child to have both. I want them to see. I didn't see both parents. I never met my father. Never seen him. I'm sitting up there talking to my mother, hey, what made you want to live with this guy? She don't tell me nothing. So that means I had to figure this out on my own. I don't want to be, Mom, I'm not going to belittle you. You made your decision. But when she told me you should have been on abortion, wait a minute, time out. Look at your face. You can't even see your face through them glasses. Sheesh. She told me I should have been on abortion, but think about it. You are now judging me on the decision you made. I had nothing to do with the decision of the guy you laid with. I'm the result of the guy you laid with.
And she told you that?
Yeah, she told me that. So again,
that's evil. That's some evil shit.
I don't internalize nothing. That's what makes me tough, baby. But anyway, so when I'm sitting up there saying, you know why your homes look like they look? You wanted it to look like that. Because if you didn't want it to look like that, it wouldn't look like that.
Wow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now that I'm on parenting things, you know what I'm saying? I want to move on. I want to get Dante's perspective on this.
Yeah, hit them damn likes. You getting some great information.
Now, if you have a child, right, and you have a younger child, I want all parents to pay attention to what I'm about to say.
Oh, stop! Don't Don't lose your thought. Dig this. I live in a home with my daughter's father for the last 13 years. His vibe ain't right, so I've been on the couch for 3 years by choice. And when my daughters ask me why, I say because if the energy ain't right and the respect, again, he's still there. You see what I mean? Your home is the way it is because you want it to be like that.
Oh, so you're saying she did something wrong because she's supposed to throw him out.
If he ain't doing his dude, why is he there?
So that's her. She's trying.
That's all.
Oh no! But I'm looking at it. Is she might be sacrificing for?
She didn't say that. She said his body ain't right. That's what she said. See,
but that's as far as why she sleeps on the couch. As far as his presence still in the household or being there, I don't think those are two different things. Like
they are.
Some parents, especially in our era, there was a lot of parents and families that stayed together because.
And this no knock on you, Steph. I just want to let you know. This no knock. I appreciate the content. So, because I'm just saying, I'm just showing you. That's my house. I don't want to mess your wisdom. So I got a guardianship of his daughter who is in biological. See.
That's like I said, there's a whole bunch of other things that could be why his presence is still needed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know people.
They have kids, they co-parent at this point.
People stay together because of their kids.
But pause.
I remember growing up when I used to see a mother. They still had two different rooms. You ever seen a parent house that got two different rooms? The mother slept here, the father slept in that room, but they coexisted for years.
I'm gonna tell you why that's wrong, but go say what you were gonna say. I don't want you to lose. 'Cause I know how you are with your mother.
All right, now I was gonna say about children because I don't like when my child tells me that his older siblings be mean to him. So I started asking like other parents, yo, does your son or your daughter say that his older brother or sister's always mean to him? They said yes. Yo, we got a problem with that. We got a problem with that. And I know some.
Nah, he can go. See, I told you. I'm gonna tell you why I want to address that. I knew it. He can go. I told you.
Oh, she said that's right.
Dude, I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for a long time.
But as a man, not to cut off, but like as a man, if you're in a situation, in a household, you're in a bad situation, y'all ain't sleeping together, she's on the couch, you're in the room, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you still stay there?
Listen,
I don't know how
are you finished?
No, go ahead. We'll talk about that.
All right.
We still got to go finish that.
This is for you.
I just want to see what parents got to say.
This is for you, Chief. No. Listen. Okay, listen. You ever heard two objects can't occupy the same spot at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, check it out, right? So if homeboy's laying on the couch and she come and meet me on the streets and she sitting up there saying, yo, I'm interested in meeting you, right? And I'm like,
how is he going to tell you that?
Where we going?
How is he?
And then you say in your mind, I don't know if I want my house to look like this.
No, she can't bring me to the crib because homeboy's he's playing the couch.
Yeah.
Oh no, yes he can. I seen that happen.
What?
She walked you right past him and into her room.
What kind of yo? I told you I don't know what kind of. Oh shoot!
That nigga gonna go.
I know I ain't putting him out on the streets in front of these two girls who love it. That's why he's there. He ain't got nowhere to go.
Like I said, he probably ain't got nowhere to go.
He ain't got nowhere to go. That's what I didn't want to say. Yeah.
His presence, even though it's not working for her, but his presence in that household for them kids to see mom and dad.
I respect
you know
that. That's what it's about. She said it's all about these. I get it. Yeah. I know that's what you're doing, but I'm sitting in general.
Yeah, see, I didn't even see that. I just said that. Like it's
about
fucking girls seeing mom and dad.
Most people share spaces with strangers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. But my thing is
love changes, and best friends become strangers.
Steph, you walk your new friend by your baby's father to the bedroom? That's what happened. But it was great. Can I tell you what happened? I gotta tell you the story now.
Yo, go ahead.
What's up, Jim?
So, you said, and as you as a man can be comfortable walking by the door.
I'm about to tell the story, Kyle. Nah, see, Kyle, you gotta wait. I gotta tell you the story first.
Kyle pumped the gas so fast.
It was after the club, so I got in the car. We go in the crib. So I seen somebody sleep. I just didn't think about it. I walked in the thing, so I'm unbuckling my pants. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna tear this up. But I said, damn, somebody's on the couch. I can't make too much. I said, oh, who's that on the couch? She said, oh, that's my baby's father. Don't worry about it. Me and him are cool. I said, what? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Are you nuts? She said, no. He got a girl. Da, da, da. I said, man, are you nuts? I'm not doing this, man. Are you crazy? She goes, no, we got a relationship like that. I said,
You don't have
no.
to put him in the streets, but
And I
keeping
swear
him
to God,
in the name
I
of
did
kids
not
is
have
not
sex
healthy.
with that woman at
She
that
got
house.
built-in babysitter.
Look, you see
Yeah,
that?
that's what he was doing. She had a built-in babysitter, but I'm not having sex at that
Eon
house.
Productions, you don't have to put them in the streets, but keeping them there in the name of the kids is not healthy and will never make it better. They will understand more than you know.
Wow, that's deep.
If
that's deep.
They'll stop losing
That's
respect
deep.
for him. Like, look at you on the couch.
Eon Productions, but listen, nah. If I bought a man in this mother house where he pays some of the bills, he's blowing both our heads off. So he got guns. He's on his way, Quan.
Oh,
he
man,
got guns. He got guns too.
Yeah.
What up, son? Dude.
And that's what I'm saying, man. You don't want no dude to go bonkers on you. He hear you in there. He's in there like, man, that nigga in there beating up my baby's mother, man. Man, boom.
But
Now you got a whole situation.
listen, like I just said, listen. I just told you. Your household is the way it is because you want it to be that way. Because there's so much information and help out there. It's up
Why
to
do you think women stay with men and they know they're not happy?
comfortability, and you want to know why too. Also, with a low self-esteem, you know what even when that man leave, you know what? It's two things. I like when you say it's two things to the story. One, this devil I know is different from the devil I don't know. So he can leave and it could be worse.
Yeah.
But again, the comfortability, and this is the problem with women that I noticed. They don't like being alone. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna actually bring a woman in to have this conversation. But the thing about it to me is you're wasting time at the point I was saying with her having her on the couch. You're wasting time.
Facts.
So the fact of the matter is while he's sitting there, who would want to be with someone? Great show. Enjoy your day. Everyone love y'all. Continue to be great. Make sure you smile today. Yeah, have a good day at work, Benny.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, Uncle Benny, I'm gonna get you back. I saw that joke in the comments. I'm gonna get you back. You big barbecue
So again, you're wasting time.
All right, Anna said that. Learn that the hard. She been through that. She
Learned
said
that the hard way. We was roommates for like 10 years. He slept on the couch. He was a good sitter. But like I said, you're wasting your valuable time of helping your children. See, that's what I'm saying. You got a selfish mentality if you're not thinking about your children. Once you lay down, you get pregnant. It's not even about you no more. It's about the children you born in this world. So the thing,
So you're saying sacrifice your happiness for the child.
you have to.
That's what. Nah, you don't have to do
Nah,
that.
Trap. I'm gonna tell you
Nah,
why.
fuck that. Fuck that. You ain't gotta do that.
Trap. Hold up.
I was doing
That's no. Hold up. That
That
could
shit
be
is crucial,
That could
man.
be that could be your it depends on what you call a sacrifice.
Being with the woman that
No,
drives you
I
crazy.
didn't say that. What the hell's wrong with this guy? I
I'm
ain't
saying
that.
you're using.
No, I said when a child comes in the world, it's about raising that child. I didn't say be with the person.
No, but what I'm saying is you have to be in that household.
No, you don't.
No, but I'm saying a lot of parents want their kids to see the mother and father. See, the reason why that we're in this situation that we was talking about earlier with the gay guys and around your kids is because I had a kid by her and now I don't want to be with her. And now she's alone. Now she's bringing gay guys and stuff around the children, stuff that she wouldn't do if I was in the house.
But listen to what I'm saying. Okay, but again, she wants her household to look like that. She's not caring about the children. She only caring self-efficient. I want to please myself. Point blank. Come on now, like I'm not gonna. This is what I'm sitting up there saying. Like, why the hell I'm a grown man that put myself in a position not to argue with you. So I'm going in your household to argue about a household I didn't create. No, that's why I said I wouldn't even go to that. I walk in the house and there's gay men in there. I don't have nothing. I'm out.
You don't have nothing in common.
I'm out. You know why? Because again, I don't want to criticize or make you think I'm criticizing your environment because I already know there's a chance something bad can happen.
Yes.
I'm not saying something bad is an opportunity, is a possibility. That's what we're working with.
I think that the flamboyantness has to drop to a whole nother level when you're around children.
You just said earlier,
Right?
You just said, did you hear when he said earlier that the flamboyant man was twerking in front of the boy?
Yeah.
What do that have to do with being there with the mom and that?
Because if I was there, he wouldn't have did that.
But no, here's
I said totally that.
So what I was telling the Trap is, it doesn't matter what that man's doing with that kid. Now that kid's going around other boys doing stuff like that.
No, because if you go around other boys doing that,
think about it. And then I said, okay, we gonna grow up. together.
She's thinking
And
about
somebody came in.
She's thinking about something.
And somebody
She's
came.
thinking about
And
something.
yo, Chief, let's
Somebody
keep
did some gay
Chief,
shit.
Chief, let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100. We chilling in the schoolyard or something on the block, and some guy just come twerking. Yo, no, you know you listen. Listen, you either gonna say, yo, you better step up the.
Yo, no, you don't wait. Don't
I'm
wait
talking
for him.
about when we was kids.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
we ain't had the thought process to say, you know what, let's talk.
Now we was
about it.
brutal and
I know,
we was brutal.
Yeah.
That's why I said he would have got the pound puppies.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, Kyle said you should be your child's idol.
Hell yeah, you should be a
Yes.
child idol.
Kyle said you both don't need to be in the same household. No
Nah,
matter
as long as
who
you
the
on the
child
same page
lives
with parenting.
with, it's about being in
The
the
child's life and
and
spending time is key.
key.
That's
And
my point.
yeah, he's 100% right. And if y'all two ain't together, like co-parenting, you both gotta still be on the same page.
That's what I was getting at.
Both gotta still be
I
on the
didn't say
same
you had to
page.
sacrifice.
Even if you ain't in the house, like you're not in the house no more,
Yeah.
and that's her house. She pays the bills. She can have whoever the fuck she want at her house and all that. She got motherfuckers over there doing this and that, but she still gotta, like we had this conversation too.
Yes.
She gotta respect your wishes just as well as you gotta respect hers when
I
you got
take
your
kids
kid and you're
and
out and
other-
about doing
yes.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Next week,
Like
So-
my kid's mother, she would say, yo, I don't want you kissing and stuff around my daughter, another woman. That's cool.
Yeah.
I respect that. I don't want you doing the same thing about no other man. I don't want no other man. See, like yo,
Yeah.
like I had this conversation with women yesterday. Any woman that lays in a bed with a man that's not their child, you're wrong.
That's good. That's some more other shit.
That's other shit. That can get somebody hurt. But you know what they said though, Chief? That hit me. They said, what if the father's not there and you are raising this child?
I've been in that situation where
Me
I raised
too.
somebody else's child, but
Me
I never had that. That
That
child
daughter
never been in the bed with me and her mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
like that. I never had
Never
no shit
that.
like that.
Yeah,
I would never do that.
Listen,
Even
and
if, that's crazy.
Never
yo.
did that.
I was with a
I'm
female.
not
I'll be
saying-
looking at a chick different, like, yo, this ain't even, especially with it not being my kid. But if she's okay with her kid busting in the room and coming in there, jumping up in the bed while I'm still there, I'm under the covers, butt naked.
Yeah.
You let your kid jump up on the bed.
Something's
no,
wrong with
I
you.
don't know.
Listen.
I don't know. Get the
See,
fuck out of
that's
here.
the trap. See,
I
like
don't
I
wanna
said,
deal with
I
nobody
put
like
numbers
that.
on the board. There was a time I'm not even gonna put it out there like that. There was a time I was over a female house, right? I'm laying there, and the kid knew me, because I was like a big brother to the kid. So the kid came into the bed and laid up. I was like, no, go lay next to your mother.
Yeah.
I didn't want to kick the kid out the bed.
Right, yeah.
Because this must have been something that happened when I'm not here.
Yeah.
So when I woke up, the first thing I said, do you have this kid in bed with other men? How did he feel comfortable getting in bed with somebody right here?
Somebody right here.
So here's the question.
He was
I'm asking.
comfortable with doing that.
He
She
was
did
too
that
comfortable.
before. She
Too
did that
comfortable. I
before.
know.
Yes.
So here's the question. Because one of the things, see, this is how respectable as a man I am, and I stand on my own, and whatever. I'm the type of person, and this is what I was meaning by. Listen to what I was saying to you. I didn't say sacrifice. If I was to get with Stephanie, we're going to use her as an example. I would want to meet the baby father. You know why? I would want him to know what kind of man I am.
Yes.
And who's around your children, number one. Number two, I want to know your ideology, because my ideology is going to be different from yours.
Yo, every time I dated a woman and I met that baby's father,
Yeah.
we never had a problem. We never had a problem. Hey, yo, women, I want to say this. If you introduce your baby's father and your new boyfriend, you're never going to have a problem. If you got a real man.
Right, say never.
I'm not saying never. I'm just saying, but they never.
Majority of the time.
Majority of the time, you're going to sit with men, and this is what we're going to do. Hey, yo, Chief. Hey, yo, that's my daughter. Hey, yo, man. As a man, you a father? Once I know you're a father, you're automatically going to know where I'm coming from. And you're going to stop me. Yo, I'm a father. I got 12 kids. You know what I'm saying? 9 babies' mothers. You know what I'm saying?
Conversation numerous of times on this, like, but not even a whole.
And you know what bothers me?
Hold on, but I tell them motherfucker like, yo, or like I say it all the time, and just in short, like, of course I want to know who's around my kid and stuff like that, but yo, respect my kids' ears and eyes. I said,
Respect my kids' ears and eyes.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
So now, what I hate is when your baby's mother introduces you to a new boyfriend, and the new boyfriend got 7 babies mothers, he got 6 kids. What do you think's gonna happen? I be like, she be like, oh yeah, well Trap, this is Chief. You know what I'm saying? Oh, all right, what up, Chief? Excuse us. Yo, what up, Chief? Yo, what up, man? Yo, I'm a father, man. I got 6 babies mothers.
Like, yo,
I got 7 kids.
Nice to meet you. I be tearing your baby moms up.
Yo, no, but what is a man supposed to think? When you introduce me to a man, you introduce me to this dude that you want around my daughter, right? He got 7 babies mothers. Right? What is he gonna do to you? Are you adding to that collection? Are you saying, hold up, I hate when women do this, Dante? Oh no, he's done with all of that. That was when it's early years. This is what a woman told me before.
They defend him. I
said, no, he got 6 babies, mother. She was like, yeah, that was when he was a dog. I said, his youngest kid's 3. She was like, yeah, that was his last. I said, all right, so
what do that? I told you that means that.
So now she had a kid with him and now he's gone.
She don't. I told you.
Got another baby.
They just want somebody there.
So that's just like saying, what happens when your woman leaves you because you cheated, but she starts dating?
Right. But not all men and females are ready for that conversation. We know that's the point of having a conversation. So Trap, what you just said. See, here's my point. To defend that behavior, you're willing to justify that behavior to have a penis in your life? Because what we just established, you don't have to have sex with a man for him to be a man to help you.
Nah, absolutely.
You see what I mean? So again,
see, I got female friends that I go over their house. We're not sleeping with them. But when I go in their house, I'm the male dominant because they're the father. So if I see the son or doing something crazy, I'm on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I see his room messed up, yo, come here, clean your room. You know what I'm saying? Yo, take the garbage out. So I'm trying to instill in manly things in them.
You're not my dad. You're not my fucking dad.
I know, man. What if a kid says that?
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
You just humping my mom.
Plus your breath be rocking. Hey yo, there's damages and shit. Hey damages, your meat pie face. That's why your face is like
my daughter's mom was absolutely not trying to be cordial in the beginning, but I didn't come into it giving a F about her. But I made sure she knew when her kids was with me, they would be safe. Is that a guy talking?
No, that's
no, she said my daughter's mom.
My daughter, remember she said it earlier, she's taking care of somebody else, another kid. I'm just making sure.
I think that a dude trying to act like it.
Nah, she's saying that. What did she say, Dante? My daughter's
mom was absolutely not trying to be cordial in the beginning, but I didn't come into giving an F about her, but I made sure. Oh, she talking about the other person. The other person. Okay, I got it. My bad.
As far as meeting.
Of course she ain't gonna be cordial. You're the new coochie.
Now, but that other thing you said about like, taking on habits from what you've seen and stuff like that, or whatever, is like crazy because, sorry, mom, putting some of my business out there, whatever, but growing up,
it's the experience.
Nah, but hold on, like growing up, my mother and father was married. You know what I'm saying? So, my dad joined the Navy. We bounced. We were stationed a couple of places. We was out in Cali, then we was in Florida, and then I ended up, in Rhode Island when, they were young, couldn't work their situation out. It was a second chance at parenthood with my grandparents, whatever. But back to my mother and father, they used to always argue about cheating and infidelity and shit or whatever. My dad got 14 kids, like I always say. You know what I'm saying? There's 14 of us. I'm the oldest. 10 boys, 4 girls.
How many kids you got? Just to stop.
3. I got 3. But
from your father.
yeah, cause my mom used to always beg me, "Chief, please don't be like your dad. Please don't be like your dad."
But y'all was saying is experience and learning. That's why.
But this is the thing. As much as I used to hear my mom riffing on my dad about other women and stuff, I never seen my dad. Like you talking about your dad brought you around, and I never seen none of my dad's women.
And that's
when my dad used to leave. A half hour after he was gone, 40 minutes, whatever, like another nigga. I see my mom with niggas. I never heard my mom smashing or anything or nothing like that, but that got to do with my trust and stuff like that as far as relationships nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like
he
but my mom still also, me coming up and seeing that, my mom also acknowledged that shit with me too on her part. She used to be like, "Chief, not all women, but don't be trusting too many women because a woman will go do X, Y, and Z and come lay down.
Did
right
she
next
probably
to you.
explain to you what was going on with that though? With her? See this.
Later, as I got older, you know what I'm saying? Because I would bring up certain shit or say this and that or whatever, but like overall.
He said, I'm not stepdad material.
Yeah.
Another reason I want to remain single to death now, I'm not stepdad material, nor do I want to be. Listen.
Yeah, Anna said her father did that with Ivan, like brought him around all cheaters or every time, like my dad did. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, now, again, okay, we all have issues. We all have problems. Let's put it out there. The question is, all right, are we explaining to the next generation to come why we're doing it to keep them from doing it? See, if I was explaining, I had to figure this stuff out on my own. Because, like again, like I keep telling you, I was born in Brooklyn. As soon as I learned how to cross the street, my mother would tell you. My mother used to keep me in the house. That's why I never ended up in prison, because she used to keep me in the house. She punished me a lot because I was out. I'm all through Brooklyn. But I was around Rastafarians, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, like drugs, all of that. We rolling rolling grass and brown paper, thinking we get high. That's how we was growing up. Now, my father wasn't there, so he wasn't teaching me anything. So I'm learning by codes of the street.
Where did you learn your manly?
The codes of the street. You know what? When they told me,
no, but you can't learn the codes of the street and not go to prison, bro.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. Like me, for example. Hold on. Now listen. Not that you can't think like that. That's
all
not
right.
true. So check it out. How I grew up. Like I said yesterday. I always had one foot doing the right thing, other foot doing bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I did still ultimately end up going to jail, but I never went to jail for what I was actually ever doing.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
And I learned from example from my peers, my friends, and shit like that. Look, I'm not gonna say his name, but these niggas just came home from doing 17, 15.
Yeah.
I'm with them when all that was going on, but I wasn't doing. I went my own path. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that point. And
You just wasn't there that night.
It wasn't that I just wasn't there. I was being smart. I wasn't doing what they was doing because I knew what was up. I knew what was up.
Hold on, there's another thing too, Trap. Hold on. Remember, I told you, OG. Okay, I used to hang out with this Latin king. He's doing life right now.
Now hold up, you're gonna make me lose my chain of thought because you can hold yours. I'm gonna tell you why this is different. Because if you're growing up in a household and your mother smokes crack, your father smokes crack, right? And you got to run in the streets, right? You got to make your own decision as a man growing up.
Right.
It's different than growing up with your grandmother and grandfather going outside with me because you got to go home at night.
Right.
You know better. Yeah. You know better to steal out this store because I'm stealing because I'm hungry, me and my sister. You got food at your house, so it's different. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to end up in jail. You know why? Because, just hear me out. He's not going to end up in jail because his grandmother and mother installed in him right from wrong. But when your mother and your father have not installed right and wrong from you, we think different running. So that's why he's not going to end up when we go jump in that stolen car, Chief's going to say, my grandfather. I'm going. I got to get a ride home. I got to do this. I'm not getting no beating.
Hold up, Trap.
No, but I'm just saying,
right.
You understand. That's what I'm saying. It's the difference.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've argued this point. That's why I'm so good at it.
Check it out.
I've argued this point so good with people like you that been raised different. You ain't been raised the same.
Right and wrong is still right and wrong, though. Even though your circumstances was that, you making justifying excuses to do whatever. I heard of what I'm saying, but if you're out there doing all this bad, you're stealing a car. I know not to get in no stolen car.
Yes.
I know that.
Yes.
But you got the stolen car because your circumstances are different because you don't got nobody holding you accountable.
Yes, I know got no guidance. No guidance.
So, but that's still a wrong
I'm
person.
to the point of he said the code of the street can't teach you. I'm gonna tell you why they can't. I told you I hung with a Latin king. He was a king, like they called him king.
Yeah.
Now you gotta remember, I'm with him and things is going down. Now, what he used to say to me, he educated me like I told you.
He told you don't do this all the time.
I'm gonna tell you what he said to me. He
said,
I'm
ask you a
gonna
question.
tell you. He said,
that's educated.
He said, if you join this, there's one way in and one way out. He gave me the choice. He didn't tell me to join. He said, if you join this, one way in, one way. You know what I said? Because I was kind of smart. No. Yeah, that sounded like a marriage. That was a commitment. And at the time being young, I didn't look like marriage in a good eye because I didn't see a good marriage. So when he said, to death do you part, I was like, that's a marriage. I'm good with that.
That goes to my question. You knew that wasn't your family. Hold up, just hear me out. You knew that they could never be your family. But you go ask anybody else that joined the gang in their life, they're gonna say, yo, when they was presented to join the gang, they thought that gang, they did it for the love, the family, this is why
camaraderie,
most,
whatever they didn't have, you know, on a
love, also
on a-
protection.
on a-
Is different reasons why people do things.
Yeah,
but again, but
what I'm trying to,
I didn't need protection.
no, I know that, but
So-
what I'm saying is, see, it goes back to your decision making, brother.
Correct, I
What I'm trying
agree.
to say is, you made a better decision than me when if we was the same age and we was faced to make that decision, right? You made a better decision than me. Why? Because your parents installed in you how to make better decisions. Can you understand that, dude?
No.
If your mother, hold up, if your mother's just your mother's in your life and she's hugging you, nurturing you your whole life, and she's telling you, Dante, I don't want you outside doing that. I don't want. She's on your back.
Hey,
hold on, Dante.
No, I'm gonna show you something.
She's telling you this.
I'm gonna tell you
So
something.
when you get faced with this, making this decision at 13, you know what you're gonna do? I'm not doing that. My mother done told me.
No.
What if
My mother didn't. I'm a trap. Let me tell you.
your mother had to?
I'm
Because you've been in prison.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how far me and you go back, and you didn't even know. This is gonna be the first time you ever heard this live on TV. You used to live on the east side, right?
Yeah. Well, my family used to be.
I know, and you used to have this house that you actually controlled.
Yeah, it was.
It was on Pleasant Street.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. We was doing bad things.
Okay. Now, why do I know that?
Because we
Because
got into some shit out there before.
I was outside.
I got into
Now,
some shit.
now here's the thing. I passed cross before that.
Yeah.
Now my boys, I sold weed before.
Yeah.
My boys, when they started selling crack, I was thinking about the decision of this. I told you, I was smart. I always hung with older dudes. That's what made me smart. See, that's the code of the street. When you hang with street, like, let me tell you what my OG told me when I was.
See, my OG never told me nothing good. That's why I said.
If you hung out with me, you had some good OGs.
See, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that we're different. See, when I was growing up, the older dudes, chief, they wasn't. That's why I said you can't get educated from the streets, right, morally wise, because the OGs wasn't telling us. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. The OGs wasn't telling us don't sell crack to your thing, your mother, your father, the kids. The OGs wasn't telling us don't grab a gun and kill another black man. So tell me, how was the OGs telling us anything educational? Hold on. The OGs wasn't telling us, yo, put on condoms. Yo, don't say you have kids. Yo, put on condoms so you don't catch diseases. So I need y'all to tell me how can the OGs have educated?
Hold on, your OGs.
Because I don't know no OGs that was telling us that.
That was probably just your situation.
No, that's every. Hold on.
I'm saying, like, my cousin Keith, my cousin Derek, all of them, Dap, all of them old
Hold on,
school
not
niggas,
trap. I gotta
used
disagree.
to tell me
My
when
mother
I was younger,
No,
because
beat
I
that
was outside
couch.
early.
Hold on. Nah, trap. I gotta disagree. My mother was always trying to keep me on the straight and narrow. I still chose to be.
I'm not talking. I know you're talking about everybody's mother did. My mother did. I'm
You're
not
gonna do
I'm talking
opposite
about.
as a kid.
I'm talking about. I said OG.
Then you said my OG.
Outside.
No.
Outside. The,
But hold up. You know what, trap though? Hold up. And I don't want to cut your wisdom. Listen. When I say OGs educated, see, they drop a gem even in all that mess, and I catch it. Like my OG. This is what he said to me. He said, "Joe, you're gonna die, but you can prevent your death." I said, what that means? You're going to die, but you can prevent your death. Do you know what did that mean to you when you hear that?
Well, you're in control of your destiny. Your choices and decisions is gonna lead you to
a casket.
He was smart enough to. So again, I said, what do that mean? He said, well, you're going to die, but you're gonna increase your chances of dying if you play with guns, you sell drugs, or whatever. So now I had to face the decision. When my mother was okay, my mother told me not to smoke weed. You know who was in her house? A man smoking weed. How you telling me not to do something, but you're with somebody that's doing it? So it looked like you was trying to keep me from having fun. I didn't get influenced by my boys to smoke weed. You know why I smoke weed? Because it was in my house.
And that's my relationship with weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to cut you off, but I was 4 years old when I rolled my first joint. My mom used to break weed down, roll up right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So one day, my mom's in the shower. I'm in her bedroom on a dresser, fucking around. I fold up the joint paper like I see her do. I break up the weed, I put the shit in there, I twist that motherfucker. As soon as I seen it, I realized I twisted the blunt, but you know how you can feel somebody's presence behind you?
Yeah.
I turn around, I see my mom right there. I'm like, look, Mommy Cheryl, I rolled a joint. She grabbed it, she looked at it, she put it down, then she fucked me up. Touched her shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like, I got it from watching you.
Right, you see what I mean? She's beating him, and it's the so again, so when he said that, so I made the decision like, okay, so this is trap. This is how I always think about stuff. I always think, okay, chick, There's a chance I can get her pregnant. There's a chance I can come up with something I didn't want to come up with.
Yeah.
You have to think about that before you make that decision, because once you make that decision, you can't turn that clock around. So again, I made the decision of knowing, you know what? I can sell drugs, and I always told kids this when I counsel them. What statistic are you? You can sell drugs and get out. You go to jail. You could die.
Yeah, but see, what you're saying right now is the new narrative that we pushing.
No, I always thought like that when I was younger. Because,
See, we didn't think like that.
Well, I did.
That's what I'm trying.
If you was around me,
hold
if
on,
you was
though.
around me when I was
But
younger, guess what we back
you're answering your own question. You thinking. You see how your total thinking was total different than mine, because somebody taught you that thinking, right?
I watch and observe, and I see.
Yes.
I see people get locked up. And I was like, I don't want to get
But
locked up.
your environment influences
Yes.
you to a degree on certain
Yes,
levels.
and that's what
so
I'm
like me, for instance, even though I still made choices I made, this was one of my smartest friends ever.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to James Morgado. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
James, I was always smart, but James used to make me think.
Yeah.
So what you got with me sitting right here when we build and we
It's
talk
a
about
product
things
of
and stuff,
everything that you was
is a
around.
product of
Yes.
somebody like this. This was an OG that used to teach me and tell me right, even though we were still out there doing wrong. He would make me think about my choices and decisions as a friend, as a peer, no different than what my grandfather did at home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You still have to make
So
a decision
I had OG.
I understand that, but you see what he said? His friend was teaching him the same morals his grandfather was teaching him at home.
But
Hold up,
you
though,
still
Dante.
have to make the decision
I
to do
know,
right or
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, but you're a kid. You're a kid. You don't know right from wrong yet. I'm 15, 16 years old running the streets.
you
You
definitely
don't know
know.
right from wrong.
I know, but you don't.
You think you know right from
listen
wrong.
to it. Okay, I was
No, but hold on.
I was always a hustler.
You see what you just said, that he was teaching you the same thing what your grandfather was doing? That's what I'm talking about right there. That answer. Yo, I didn't have that. He wasn't teaching me what my
That's the
mother
point
was
he was
teaching
trying
me.
to make too.
So that's why I was
could have
saying
been
that.
an influence on
Yeah,
him.
it was. That's
Yeah.
why I was trying. That's what this all started.
But
With
listen-
the influence of the OGs, the influence of people in my neighborhood. Anybody that's on here that's from my neighborhood is not gonna tell me, or from where is not gonna tell me OG was going, yo, you gotta wear condoms. Yo, you gotta all of things not know.
I'm with you.
They was telling us how to flourish.
No, I won't get back to you though. But
Every
no,
OG I know taught us how to
Okay,
flourish.
watch
They
this.
never taught us.
I would, hear me out.
So, like my cousin Kyle said, today, 2012, before I just want to cut,
Yeah.
and we have to change the narrative, and you can't bring your son around a bunch of women. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad did to me.
Hold up.
You can't.
Hold that thought. Don't lose that thought. I got the thought. I'm gonna show you where me and you had the same life. We just took a different turn.
Yeah.
All right. We was both hungry.
Yeah.
So it's called survival.
Nah, you wasn't hungry because you grew up in your house with
No,
your
no,
mother.
no. My mother, we didn't have food like that, B. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, so that's new to us now.
I tried to tell you that.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude,
I didn't know that.
hey,
I didn't know that.
I gotta stop looking at the finished product.
No, because you guys never came out and said, yo, I came from
I
poverty.
mean,
times I
that,
get-
though.
I mean-
You would, like just like you said yesterday too. You don't know what somebody's going through or dealing with. He could have came outside with nice, decent, clean clothes and shit, but was starving like a motherfucker. But he wasn't gonna tell you that or say that.
No, but I'm
You know
talking
what I'm
about
saying?
people
You
that.
don't
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he told his whole story. We know his whole life, Chief. We know that he don't have sex. So why wouldn't you tell us that you came from poverty?
I did tell you. I told you I came from Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah,
so-
that's just because
okay,
that doesn't mean.
hold on,
So what I'm saying, hold on, no. What I'm saying is the narrative that you push. If you're pushing a narrative saying, yo, I came from a mother, and his story hasn't been I came from the streets. I came from Brooklyn, a
Usually
single
that's
mother.
part of
My
it.
mother was dead, but okay.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that about
So,
the story.
hey,
He only told me he came from a single mother from Brooklyn.
I'm just gonna here. Let me.
I'm not knowing. He's educated. Hold on. I'm just telling him the book that I'm judging from the outside. Now I know that's inside, but the book I'm judging from the outside is he's educated. He said he came from Brooklyn. He never been in prison, right? I've never heard of him in no. So this is what I'm only judging a book from the outside.
What do you think? What do you think my experience? That's why I said to him when he was
Because
talking
most
his
books in this city, you can already judge it.
Nah, but judging and prejudging is bad
It's
because you
different,
could
yeah.
be wrong.
No,
Just like
I know you
but
could
just
be
like you're
wrong.
wrong now, just because all the other things you just didn't know that you didn't know that shit. Just like with mothers yesterday, you for years and you're this close with her, you didn't know that shit.
Yes,
But
nobody-
she didn't make it known, so he didn't make it known that he was hungry. He didn't make it
So
known
now-
that.
so
You know what I'm
what-
saying?
Yeah, but you made it known that you don't have you're infidel and you don't. What are you
Well, here's the
talking about?
question.
What
No.
part of this story are you?
You never asked. You never asked. So I'm gonna tell you. Okay, in Brooklyn we got evicted.
All right.
So just imagine.
So you came from poverty. You came from a
Yeah,
house.
oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
We got evicted.
All
There
right.
was a time we was living with. Just imagine a household like this:
Yeah.
5 adults, 12 kids.
Yeah.
5
That's a
adults,
big-
12 kids.
I was living in almost like that with all of us living together.
Now, Trap, this is why I said this is the difference of survival. See, you chose OGs to teach you drugs. You know who I was surviving? You want to know how smart okay, in New York, right? The bodegas, and they got the
OGs was teaching us how to hustle. Just say you ain't gonna say
No,
they just taught us how to get money.
No, this is what they was teaching you.
Yeah.
I was teaching myself.
Yeah.
Downstairs we used to collect cans and bottles for 5 cents.
Yep, I did that.
So what I used to do was I was a smart kid. I used to go in their basement, take the bottles that they already paid out, grab them,
And
go change the garbage bag and come back.
Yeah.
See, that was my hustle. I would mow lawns. That was my hustle.
Yeah.
See, the things that I did to hustle was different from because my thing. Could I have sold drugs?
Why did you do them kind of things? What made you do them kind of things and not sell drugs, steal cars? What made you do them kind of things?
Because again, I seen people get shot in their face when I was younger. I seen it. It's not like I seen people get their joint raised up.
Right, so
when I'm
by
seeing
you seeing violence made you want to cut lawns
you know what you gotta remember.
No, I'm gotta remember what made you.
If you go
Because I believe
if
that
you
your
talk to
parents, somebody that was
talk to my mother will tell you. You think you got a temper?
Yeah.
My mother was like, my son, she 10, I ain't gonna make it to 18.
No, it's not.
But
not
no,
about
this
a
is
temper.
no,
You're not-
it is.
I'm just saying.
It is about a temper.
No, but you said that you was working, mowing lawns and doing that. That's what I'm trying
So
to
that's
say.
later on in life.
That's what I'm trying to say. That installed in you. Who installed that work ethic in you?
Me. And I'm
I had to learn a work ethic from somebody. You just grew up and said, "I'm gonna mow lawns. I'm gonna do things." That's all I'm saying.
The word I just told you is called survival. Your ways and your means of survival is different. Like I'm a type of person like chicken patties I seen in the store. They was like what, $1 or something. I used to take them suckers and put them in a toaster. Boop. No oven, nothing. Toaster.
Toaster. Yeah.
See,
the toaster strudels with the cream in the inside.
No, you know the chicken beef patties they sell in the stores?
Yeah.
Throw that right in the toaster, let it golden brown piece up. No, I'm a survivor. Like, see, when you have
I know you. So I just think that you learned from somebody.
when you have survival instincts, it's in you. See, when you hungry and you're not eating the way you think you're supposed to be, you're gonna find a way to survive.
Yeah.
And I told you, me and my mom. You know why me and my mom don't get along? Because as a boy needing a father figure and she's not presenting that to me, and I'm asking her what is going on, what am I seeing? So I had to go outside. So when I'm seeing dudes outside, so like who taught me how to swing hands? Nobody. I had to learn on my own. You know how I learned how to fight? I got jumped. That was my first time fighting. Nobody taught. It was in me. Yeah. And then the block. See, you know when you get that achievement when the block like, damn, you see what young? That's when they just called me Baby Tyson. Yeah. They said, you see what that young boy just did to them 2 dudes?
Yeah.
Nobody taught me that. And then there was thug dudes in my neighborhood in Brooklyn. They was just dead. But and you had to survive through that.
But you didn't mimic behind them because you never made it to prison. You never.
No, you know why they mimic behind them? Because they didn't get a hold of me to teach me that side of the life.
That's what I want you to say. Now, who did?
Huh?
Who did?
What do you mean who did?
Who grabbed you? Instead of them grabbing you, who grabbed you?
You know when I really learned?
No,
I'm gonna tell you when I moved to Rhode Island.
And somebody grabbed you.
Yeah, you know what it's called?
You gotta go right.
A Catholic church.
Oh, so you went to Catholic.
When I went to Catholic school,
that makes sense though, Dante.
So, but remember, I had a temper.
Yeah.
So I go in there, I'm learning about God, and I'm sitting up there saying, like, hold up, why does it seem like the Bible's talking about stuff that's going on in life with people? It didn't make sense, so I had to figure this again. I'm figuring this out on my own. You think my mom was believing in God and reading the Bible with me?
No, probably not.
Okay, so again, the Bible to people. Remember, I come out here and now go to Chad Brown. People using the Bible to hold the door. People using the Bible as
And you wasn't used to that.
Dude, it's like again, you're going through your own survival. I went to his hood. I found out money was in his. When I started hustling, I went to his hood, Tommy Hill Projects, and he know I ain't lying. I remember them projects was getting so much money, and it was so hot back when I was young.
$100 a gram.
Everybody, every time, and he's no, I ain't lying. We never had this conversation. If a hooked up car came in Newport, they stripped it. Stripped the car because they knew drugs was coming in. This is before Belly and all that. How the hell did them Newport police was smart? How the hell did they know all them drugs was coming in like that? They'll strip your car right there on the spot. So I see, again, it's survival. Somebody took me out to Newport. I'm out there with my backpack. Stick up kids on the bus with me. I'm like, oh, damn. Please, I hope they don't smell us weed. Please, I hope they don't smell us weed. I used to, because me and him would talk off camera, and I could tell him some of the dudes that was getting money out there. Matter of fact, the Sickle Kids beat one of the dudes up, blacked his eye. One girl named Ruth. You know who Ruth is, right? Okay. That's what, I was outside. But the difference is, I was like, I'm not trying to get caught. Now, you want me to tell you what changed the streets for me? When I got this. This is when I knew Rhode Island streets is not the same as New York streets. If a police tell you that somebody killed somebody and you believe the police, y'all not street dudes.
Yeah.
Police can't tell me nothing.
The police, see, about this game, see, what you're saying right now, that's something that's taught to you once you in the police station when you was younger. My OGs, remember what I told you? The OGs taught us. The OGs told us that the police are gonna turn us against each other. When you go in that police station, they're gonna tell you Chief said that, and they're gonna tell you Trap said that. We knew that at 9, 8 years old.
Divide and conquer.
But we knew that.
We was
See,
talking about
you can be around the worst influences and don't end up like them without a positive influence. Now you can be around the worst. Again, Trap is on a roll this morning. He is going 100 miles a minute. What did he have from prep? He is not letting Dodge country. Nah, Trap is passionate about
He says, you know what it is? Because what I was trying to establish is, when two people grew up in two different environments, and with two different minds, two different people that they idolized, they grew up around, you make better decisions.
Right.
So morally, we're both saying the same thing.
We all saying the same
What
thing.
I'm saying is, when you're around positive people, which you was around, right? Some of the people, not all of them, because you was around it. But that's what I'm trying to say. All right, not you had some good lights in your life.
I did have some
That's
good.
all.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. The lights that I had in my life, they was people that I knew that, like my mother, just hear me out. Just hear me out 1 second. I can give you a kind of what I'm saying. The lights that was in my life, that was promoting positivity in my life, was people that like Bells, people that was like mother and father to me. Like my mother, my father would always tell me, don't do this, don't do that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I was looking at that as regular parents, but I never went outside of that and went to the streets and they said, besides go to school, it was, you flip this pack, here's this gun. This is how you get away with this. I'm watching them do this. I'm watching this, I'm around them. When I tell you that, you see how you said you was around older guys? I grew up around older gangsters, older legends I'm talking about in the city. So I'm not talking about the average person. Right. So when I was 14 years old, I was hanging with 31-year-old kingpins and people that really was controlling shit. Right. You understand? So I had to grow up around that environment. So my ideology was different than you. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because you had that person here that go,
So that's what we were saying.
That's what exactly what
I didn't cut you up, but that's what we was trying to say, or I was trying to say at least, when you was like, no, OG, no, that was your situation. Yeah. Because coming from my hood, like niggas that was OGs out there, with certain niggas, they would tell certain niggas, especially if they have potential to be something or do something, they was letting niggas know not to do this or not to do that or whatever. And then coming up, whatever your understanding of right and wrong is, like I said, I always straddled the fence coming up or whatever, right? But what was a teacher to me was watching and seeing what motherfuckers was going through. Oh, this motherfucker was doing this and that. That's what he was doing. Oh, he got locked up for that. All right, well, guess what? I'm not going to do that like that. Right, or I'm going to do something a little different. Yeah. I didn't follow. I might have been going the same path, but following, making my own way. I was doing something different. But hold on a second. Like I said, when niggas did that Fed bid, I was around. Yeah. I was with niggas. I was doing the same thing, but I just wasn't doing it with them. Why? Because I knew what was up with folks that they was talking to and dealing with, and I'm just like, all right, well, I'm not doing that. Y'all can do that on your own.
And how much of that was your grandfather? Huh? How much of that was your grandfather?
A lot of it. That's what I came up. But then another thing that Dante said earlier, I was like, we was talking about,
if I had your grandfather, I would never went to jail.
When I went to jail, I still went to jail. I had my grandfather, I still went to jail.
I know,
you know
I'm talking about
choices, decisions I was making. Like, I knew I could go to my grandmother and grandfather and ask for anything. But I was too independent. Yeah. I watched my uncles and aunts and everybody be manipulative and get whatever, you know what I'm saying, offer from my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when I first started getting in trouble, my grandfather asked me, he said, Chief, he said, why are you out there in them streets and you doing whatever? Well, I can't get a job, I can't get a good enough paying job, and I don't want to be asking y'all for anything. I get my own shit. My grandfather didn't respect what I was doing, but he respected the fact that I took care of mine and was independent or whatever and like that. You know what I'm saying? But
That,
like,
Trap don't listen. I'm gonna watch this, Trap. Go back and watch your show because I told you where I came from. Let me tell you. You want to talk? I told you OGs give gems. You gotta pick them up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. When I was living in Chad, I'm sitting on the beam. Chad Brown was funny. So I'm sitting on the beam. My man, brother, come outside. I'm 12 years old. 12, I think I was 12. I'm looking at him he had this look like something just beat him up, but he was a sand on it. So I'm just looking at this look. I told you I was always observant, smart. So he opened his mouth and he goes, "Don't get a girl pregnant to keep her, and don't marry her because you got her pregnant." I said, "What the hell does that mean?"
What does that mean? That's some gems right there.
I put that in my head, and I remembered it.
So break it down real quick for us. Because that's a
I'm gonna put
serious
the whole thing. So now when I turned 16, and I started picking up girls, and people was like, "Yo, your girl look fine. You should get her pregnant." Going back to what the OG said. They would say that. You gotta remember.
You don't remember they used to say that? You don't remember they used to say that, Chief, when we was growing up? They motherfuckers get it. I'm putting a baby in her.
Yeah.
That's what we did. That's that was
the keeper. So anyway, so now you want to hear something funny? I saw him in the gym recently, and I said, "Yo, do you remember when you told me this?" He said, "I don't remember even saying that." He said, "I should have listened to those words." Now, what that means is basically this. What he was saying is
he made the same mistake that he told you.
He didn't even tell us. He just said it, but I heard it, and I'm glad I heard it because that's what's changed me from getting women pregnant. Because who knows? I would have.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I grew up somewhere around some of the nastiest niggas.
See,
but
I'm about to
one of the main nastiest niggas.
Steph, thank you for tuning in. I love your comments.
Insights.
One of the main nastiest niggas I've been around influenced and taught me how to use condoms. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Illa. You know what I'm saying? You know, one time. You know what I'm saying?
Illa, where you from?
Yeah, Florida. Huh?
Where you from?
Newport.
How did he finish?
I know
he had Kareem probably. If you don't know Kareem Bonds in Newport, is. But what I'm saying is, how did he influence you? Because he has a lot of kids.
No, he didn't have kids at this time.
Oh,
back in the day. I was in the sixth grade. I was in the sixth grade. He was in the eighth.
Yeah, because
Kareem was in the eighth. I was in the sixth grade.
Kareem was one of the first ones of us to have kids when we was kids.
Yeah.
He had Nakima, but he had
this other girl from he had his firstborn son Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah. Isaiah's yeah, but yeah, man. So when he influenced you, what did he tell you? Yo,
I remember one time, so I'm hanging with my older cuz. He got girls coming to the crib. He's like, "Yo, this is what we're gonna do, cuz." Then he was like, "First, we're gonna go to the store. We're gonna go get some condoms." Actually, went to go steal them from CVS on top of Broadway.
He must have knew these girls' body count. That's why he told me to get some condoms.
I don't know what he knew or whatever, but I knew my cousin knew to wear condoms doing what we was doing, being sexually active at that time. You know what I'm saying? But, I ain't gonna go into the whole story with it, but he influenced.
See that? My little cousin said that. I didn't cut you.
He said Trap wasn't teaching us about sex.
My cousin his first piece of pussy. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't teach him how to wear condoms.
Well, even though niggas was young.
And you're the OG now.
My cousin was in the 8th grade at the time. I was in the 6th. Even though there was some shit going on, he influenced a nigga to wear condoms. I never knew what a condom was. I never seen one outside a package at this time and shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nigga opened it up like he didn't show me, demonstrate like pause, you know what I'm saying? But he just basically taught me this is how you use this and this is what it's for. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And yo, man, that's an hour and a half, man. That was Teachable Tuesdays. I hope you was lovely. I thank y'all for all of
Teachable TJs and Trap is expressing how you feel about the OGs. You know what? We're gonna have to have a conversation.
No, because I'm being real. Because I've talked to my OGs and they all gonna tell you they wasn't telling us, yo Trap, don't sell drugs. They was telling us how to flourish. Wasn't no OGs in my city telling us, don't give Mousy, don't give little Mousy that. Hey, little Mousy, you ain't doing that. Yo, get the fuck chasing you to get in school like I'm doing to these kids now. Like I'm doing to these kids now.
But you know what's
I'm changing the whole OG mode. Because let me tell you something. If a kid's selling drugs or doing something, he's dead wrong. Right. And I'm going to tell him that you can get money. I'm going to show him how to hustle legitly. See, if they would have told me my ambition to hustle, if they would have said, yo,
I'm gonna show you how. You know, see how they were showing you how to cut grass and stuff. They were saying, "Yo, Trap, come on, I'm gonna show you how to do landscaping. You're gonna make money like that. Fuck them streets." We didn't have that, Dante. That's all I'm saying.
But you going through what you're going through give you the best of both worlds to be the person that you are right now. That's why I keep trying to tell you, yo, stop being like, don't be like, yeah. It's like, yo, dude. Okay, again. You know what makes this balance right here? We all came from two different. Like he talking about his grandparents. We all came from.
That's exactly. All three of us came from.
It's a balance, but the fact is, we've been around it. So
yes.
So just think about it. Do you know if I would have gravitated to guns and all that if I had OGs to put me under that? You know why? Because the way I was feeling, I was on murder, kill, and people didn't know that. The only person that knew that was my mom. That's why when I left the house to go fight, she always knew. I felt bad for who he was about to go fight because I was angry. Where did all that anger come from? The household, what started this conversation.
With no father.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I don't have a father here. It's chaos in here. Like, what's going on?
The moral of the story is, fellas, we need to get in these households, get in our kids' lives, so our kids can make better. So our kids can get better, make better decisions. We need to be in our son, our daughter's life with positive thoughts. That's all I'm saying. Changing the narrative. You remember them OGs that was giving me that game, that was telling me, yo, this is how you flip a pack, this is how you get away with murder, this is how you steal. Nah, we taking that away. We're gonna tell them, yo, this is how you mow the lawns. This is how you paint. This is how you work on cars. This is how you know what I'm saying? We're going to teach them that kind of hustle.
Like I told you, when I worked with the kids at the independent living house, there was 8 of them. Do you know that I said, listen, you can sell drugs, play with guns. You can go to jail or not. What statistic are you? Do you know all of them are dead except for 2?
Yes.
All of them are dead except for 2.
Yes.
So again, what is Teachable Tuesday about? For people that's listening, as soon as my son got his LLC business, he hired 2 young men straight out of prison, so they was able to feed their family.
Thank you. Who's that? Yoli, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Tell your son, salute to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Teachable Tuesday is about having educational conversations about things that
about life
we didn't get coming up, and things that we can actually teach the youth. If you really want to help your families, say it in the comment section, talk to Trap, DM him or whatever, we'll talk about it. Because the thing, what it is we need insight, and that's the problem. We're not getting insight, we're not receiving insight. And that's what my whole point is. I'm about to be 47. I'm about to be 47 Thursday. I made it. My mom said I was gonna make it past 18. She was almost right. It almost happened. But I'm about to be 47, and here I am giving the wisdom and information that I can give you to how to get better than me. I want you better than me. Like,
yes. I want the kids. I tell the kids that. Yo, I want you better than me. I want you a better hustler than me. See, I always think I was the best hustler, but I want these kids to be a better hustler. You know why? I want them to hustle legit.
Right.
You're going to be better than me because you're going to learn how to get this money legitly.
Correct.
Without the worrying about the cops over your shoulders. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I want to teach to you. That's what the OGs didn't teach me. Yo, let Trap, you got that hustle in you. Yo, let me show you how to change that hustle to something positive, and you're gonna flourish. You're not gonna end up in jail for 30-something years of your life. Right. You understand what I'm saying? When it's different. You know what I'm saying? So
one of the shows is gonna be called.
Shout out to y'all, man. I thank everybody, man, for tuning in, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. You know I gotta end it with the. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place.
Pack your shit. Hey, Thomas, let's go.
Let's get it.
Yo, what love, yo, these things are doing. Good morning, no foes, pimp hustlers, hoes. You know how this go. Welcome to the show where this shit go down. I'm here to let you know what's cracking in your towns. Providence, motherfucker. Deal with the real, stay away from the suckers. Hood daily news, we dispute hood views. Another life taken, he shot out of his shoes. Police brutality, I'm speaking the truth. Why the fuck is you mad at me? Land of corruption. Cop shot me, but that's another discussion. So tune in, you're living while that shit is tuned in. So wait, you can ride in the prison or you can ride in the grave. There's room in both places. homicide, genocide, black faces, who's racist? You thought he was your man, he was two-faced. He got knocked trying to get the whole crew wasted. I got plans, I'm never going back. Was locked up for a long time, but I'm no longer trapped. So roll up and let's go live, spitting these facts. You can hate it or love it, you know where to find me at. 401 Providence, Little Estate on the map. You can visit Lil Brody, you might never make it back. One love to my niggas locked down, getting them stacks. And your iPad, your radio, you fucking with trap. Catch me in the AM, blazing some fat. You got Zah, better than mine, then let's chat. You should know how it go, nigga.
No longer trap.
If you're feeling this shit, tell just to
bring it back.
Spit fire,
It's a lyrical crack.
where my niggas is at, where my bitches is at, where my grimy, rag the riches is at. Shit ain't the same back in the day. If you snitch, you got clapped. Niggas
Mic
still
check, mic
coolin'.
check.
What kind of business is that? Some
Mic
shit
check,
I
mic
never
check.
understand, so let me finish this track. Rest in peace to the deceased, Sonny and Dennis is back. Give me a few minutes, you can finish it back. I'm still in the gym, that's why I'm bending this track. You ain't gotta be a lyricist to be feeling this rap. I got my mind right and my business is stacked. I mind my own business, how niggas get trapped, then niggas get shot, then they lay in a box, then they niggas come back. When they even the score, at least a peanut post, a young boy ain't breathing no more. Yo, it's a rap.
I'm no longer trapped.
Yeah, I'm no longer trapped. Let me out now, I'm no longer trapped. Yo, I'm no longer trapped. Let me out, yeah, I'm no longer trapped. Y'all niggas be good. Work.
Alright, you're home now.
I see y'all same time, same place tomorrow, baby.